In this lab, we're going to explore persistence. We'll create some persistence profiles and we'll assign it to a virtual server. And then we'll refresh our browser a few times and see what happens with that persistence. So let's get started. I have my VMware workstation still up from the previous lab. So I have my Ubuntu server, my XP client, and my Big IP all running. So from here, we'll go to local traffic. We will go to profiles and then persistence. We'll click on that. We're going to click on create. Okay. And then I will name mine PR underscore SRC underscore persist. Okay. Our persistence type is going to be source address affinity. Okay. Our parent profile is source address. Our timeout value. So you see how these are all grayed out. So we just need to check these boxes to the right, the custom boxes. Okay, so I want my timeout and my mask. Okay, and I'm going to specify 15 seconds to timeout. And I will specify my net mask of 255.255.255.0. Okay, and then finish. Okay, and then we're going to navigate to our virtual servers. So click on virtual servers, our HTTPS server. Okay, and then we'll click on resources. And then our persistence profile is going to be the PR source persistence. We'll click update. Now let's go to statistics. And I just want to make sure it's all cleared. So statistics, module statistics, and local traffic. Okay, and then I want my virtual servers. Okay, I'll just go ahead and reset these so that I know there's no traffic. Okay, I'll open a tab to HTTPS. And continue. Okay, and now I'm just going to refresh this about 10-15 times. And we're just really going to generate some traffic here. Okay, we'll go back to statistics, refresh, and you can see that I have some traffic going to it. To get more in depth, we can go to pools. Okay, and you can see all my traffic went to one node, which is the .1 node. And then let's go to persistence statistics, or persistence records. All right, so they've already cleared out. So we're just going to go up here and we'll just refresh another 5 or 10 times because we did set it for 15-second timeout. Okay, I'll go to my statistics and refresh. Okay, and you can see the statistics here. So it's sending me to one pool member, and that is mainly because we have the persistence set. And persistence is going to just have you reconnect to the same server every time during that timeout period. So if you're an e-commerce site, sometimes you might want to set it for 12 hours just in case the customer comes back. Of course, that depends on the resources you have available. Sometimes 12 hours might be way too long, and you might want to reduce that to maybe 30 minutes. And that's just to make sure if someone is shopping, the product will be in their shopping cart. I know like Home Depot, you could go back a week later and you'll still have your shopping cart. So their persistence is, I have no idea how long their persistence is, but I couldn't imagine how many resources they're using just to keep those shopping carts intact. Okay, let's create another profile. So let's go to local traffic, profiles, persistence. We'll create a new one. Okay, this one I'm going to call PR underscore cookie persist. All right, and this is going to be cookie under persistence type. Parent profile is going to be cookie. And then we want to change our expiration date. So we'll set that. We'll uncheck session cookie. We're going to set this for 2 days. And then click finished. Okay, now we'll apply it to our virtual servers. So let's go to virtual servers. We're going to apply this to the HTTP virtual server. Okay, we're going to go to resources. And then default persistence. And then we will click our PR cookie we just created. Click update. Okay, so right here it's telling us we need to add an additional profile. And sometimes it'll do that based on what type of persistence you're using. So we'll just go back to our properties. All right, we'll scroll down here, and our HTTP profile, we'll just add HTTP, and then we'll update. Okay, we could go back to resources. We will click our cookie persistence and update. Okay, let's go to our browser tab for our virtual server. We're going to change this back to just HTTP. All right, and now we want to refresh our browser 15 times or so, 10 times, really up to you. But we can see that we're pretty much staying on server 2 this time. Okay, now let's go over to our statistics. And we can see that, yes, we did have traffic. I'm going to go over to the statistics tab, module statistics, local traffic. I want to click on pool statistics. Okay, and we can see for our HTTP, we have traffic. It's all going to our node 2, which is our second server. And we went there 8 times. And if we were to wait 2 days, then we would probably go to a different server at that time. But our cookie persistence is going to keep us on this server for 2 days. Okay, now we're going to disable cookie persistence for our next lab. Okay, so we're just going to go to virtual servers, HTTP, our resources, and we're just going to change this to none, and then update. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and go to statistics, and let's go ahead and clear that for our next lab. Okay, virtual servers. I'm just going to go ahead and clear both of those. And I'm going to go to our pools, and I'll clear those as well. Okay, now in our browser, We're going to change this back to HTTPS. We'll click enter. Okay. And then we're just going to refresh a few times. Okay. Now we're staying on server 1. All right. We're going to go back to our pools, HTTPS, and our members. Okay. And now we're going to disable the member that we were persisting to, which is 1. We'll click and disable. All right, now it's offline. We'll go back to our browser and then we'll refresh. And now we're jumping on to server 3. So we can go back to our members and we could disable server 3. And this should force us to server 2. So we'll go back, we'll refresh. Notice that we're still on server 3. So why is that? Well, if you said it's because our timeout hasn't been reached, you're correct. It hasn't been 15 seconds since I disabled that member. So if we wait 15 seconds, okay, so it's been over 15 seconds. Let's go back to our browser. We're going to refresh. And now we're on server 2. And if I refresh a bunch of times, we're going to be stuck on this server. Okay, let's go back to the big IP. Okay, so here I'm going to re-enable my members. And if we were to wait 15 seconds or more, we'd be able to go back to our browser and refresh, and it should throw us on a different server. So that's it for this lab. Thanks for watching. Up next, we will create some SSL profiles.